Hello, listeners. Hi, my name is Madhavi, and I'm so happy to have you on Upptalk. You have come to the right place if you want to learn about IT and do really cool things with your hands. We are not just another IT company when I say Upptalk. Think of us as your learning partner dedicated to helping you reach your full potential. We have top notch hands on courses to help you build your business, whether you are new to technology or want to move up in your current job. Let's look around this as our first step towards learning.
What is the name? Copy that one. The redirect URL, we need to add that. One copy that URL is there. The bracket, copy that we need to put it inside. The ping fed you remember, we just put the host name. We need to put the full value because it will generate after creating the application online. That's why can you go to the ping fed. Let's add that redirect URL. See that one. In the client ID, go to the applications and client which we have create. OAuth clients in the middle. In the redirect or in the bottom, in the middle if you scroll down. See, we need to add it here. No, https:// in the front. Update and save it. You are going to send the code to this endpoint that PingAccess will get the code and will do the second call easily. They will get it. That's why we are using this redirect URI. And this is the PingAccess redirect URI only. After successful authentication, it will send the code to this endpoint. PingAccess will get the code from there and then they will do the authentication. They will do the second call to swap the code to get the token. Then they will be like getting the token and getting the attributes and pass it to the header. This is what. Scroll down and save it. And this is only one-time setup. For each and every application, you need to create a separate client, ID, and all. Oh, in Ping-Federate. Suppose in PingAccess, each and every application is asking for different resources and all. Then you need to create a separate client ID here. For example, let's say I'm having in my organization 60 applications, around 30 to 40 applications. They are using authentication, diverse proxy with authentication. For those 30 applications, we created all the 45 to 40 client ID here. For that, others and all, we are having nearly 500 client ID. In that 500 client ID, we are using 30-40 to PingAccess also basically. Only 30-40 applications out of 400-500 are using. We are not using PingAccess much. In PingAccess, we are using it only for that reverse proxy mechanism. We are constantly most of the application. If you remember, we did the reverse reference ID and open token. We did the same migration. We have the same access manager to the Ping-Federate only, the same thing, the exact same replica. You can have it from CS8 minded to the PF. Because in Oracle Access Manager, also we have the policy manager. We are doing it in the PingAccess. The header name, prefix and all we did. The same exact thing in the Oracle Access Manager. Most of the applications, it's SAML auth based application normally went to the SAM auth. We are not using PingAccess. We are using that reference ID and open token. There are certain 60 application only. The requirement was about to go with the PingAccess. And also now, not all the application is going to PingAccess. Why? Because we don't have that billing option in PingAccess. In my organization, they are trying to stop the PingAccess because we are having the billing issue. You know, 1 year they are costing nearly, I think, 1 million or something with that. It's like too much. The organization is feeling it's too high to use each and every product. We already using Ping Direct. We are already using Ping-Federate. Now PingAccess also means it's a next. But they're feeling it's like a too much burden. That's why they are trying to cost cut them. That's why we are trying to use only for 60 to 50 to 60 applications. Is it on the application basis? No, it's like 1 year. It's not only with an application you can do, but it's like nearly one. What we can say, 1 million they are using, they are getting. They are trying to stop the full ping access and keep only Ping-Federate and Ping directory. That's why they can reduce the cost. It's too much cost Ping-Federate, Ping directory and Ping access each 1 million. What is the alternative if you guys are not doing that? We are using it in the Ping-Federate. There is an option. Using the reference ID. Only thing is we are missing from Ping access is known as the authorization stuff. We are using it in Ping access. That is the only thing. We are missing that in Ping access. That is the only thing. We are using Ping access for 20 to 30 application. We are using that with authentication for authorization. Those are the application, only it's still, they're not accepting it. If they're accepting with only authentication means we will. Obviously, we will again migrate from Ping access to Ping-Federate itself. We would have stopped it like long back 1 year or 1 or 2 years before itself. Everything is cost cutting there because of COVID situation and all. Ping access we have installed I think 2022 only. But 2020-30 it's completed. That's all. Everything is there till now. I'm not doing anything in the Ping access now, just maintaining it. No new applications. We are not on. We are not using it, only we are putting inside the Ping-Federate reference ID and open token. And that is what one of our migration. That migration is also completed. Now no new applications. We are not using it in the like Ping access. The existing application we already completed. If that existing application, the 30 applications that they are saying no, if they are saying yes, means automatically we would have gone back. Understood. That is that it should be one person. Like in 2022, there should be under one person, they will do. Do we need someone suggested to go with Ping access to the client? I never accepted this Ping access because I know that one will again come back to us. There is some kind of, and what we can say, there is some people they have said this is something. Ping access like that to them. It's automatically they have. It's like if they started to go with the Ping access, purchase the license, and we did all the migration and all. Now it's too costly. They are failing. It's like that first call itself. I still remember. I didn't accept this migration at all. I just said because at the time some application already went to Ping-Fare itself. I didn't accept this one, but later point of time, it's like someone suggested and it's like they accepted. That's why. Mostly you don't speed. You're using Ping access, but you're trying to get away from it. I mean, we already use it. That's all. We started to use it. Why not keeping it? But I mean now, it's like management decision only. First time itself I rejected it. Then it's fine. We started using it. That's when we get used to it now. Now again going back from PingAccess to Ping-Federate again. It's like another work we need to do again. And our work is fine, but I need to contact all the application team and then change from their side. And I don't know how many issues because we face a lot of issues in the PingAccess migration itself. Again, coming back from PingAccess to Ping-Federate, it's like waste of time again. I just asked, just keep it there. Don't like upload any new application. Let it be there. Just if any application decommission, that's fine. All the applications decommission means we will close the PingAccess and then a little bit till then because we can go with the license key like that. But they are not accepting it. Maybe next year, December, till we can have the time. I recently upgrade the license key. It's fine. It will be updated for next 1 year. That's not at all like from December number 30 only. We have updated it. It will be available till December 15 or something like that, another 1 year. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@therightuptalk.com.